Oh, I still have these headphones in. Whoa, it's so loud here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Seriously. Ah! It is incredibly loud here. So I did a few audio checks before going live here, and I think the fourth one sounded the best. I moved the lavalier mic on my shirt a little bit. It's just so extraordinarily loud. I had a smaller microphone I wanted to use, but the ambient noise here at Mall of America is just really, wow, it's incredible right now. Either that or it's the hat and it's amplifying all the sound around me and I'm just not used to it. Seriously, I'm probably not used to it. Deaf in one ear and I got a hat and it just captures all the sound here. So if I sound okay, please let me know, or don't let me know, but if I sound bad, please let me know. Jim, what's up, man? Good to see you joining in today. So as you saw in the title, you guys, I'm here at Mall of America running a couple of errands today and just did not have enough time to get back to EPHQ, and I thought, hey, I'll pop here to the mall and see what's around here, maybe get a happy hour or a beverage or something to eat or both. And it turns out I came here to this restaurant and ta-da, it's called Tucci Benucch. It's classic Italian food and wine. And of course it is happy hour until about 6:30, so had to indulge a little bit with a pint. It's Wednesday. What a crazy week it has been. So many things happening on the back end coming up for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for a lot of new updates, a lot of fantastic projects that have been worked on, a lot of things just in production. But why am I here today? Dun, dun, dun. Today is Wedding Tip Wednesday, and I am here to help you learn how to make the most out of your wedding day. I'm gonna help you with different tips and tricks through these different episodes and hopefully give you some insight and some information that'll help you guys save some time, save some money, and at the end of the day, your sanity. That is so key to be able to help you guys save your sanity, because planning a wedding, I've done this for a few years and it's intense. It really, really is. I've seen a lot. Roy's in the house. Yes, Westworld, totally. Dude, Roy, good to see you, man. Keep up the great work. You are doing amazing work with your films. I'm really impressed. I love how you've got this whole grassroots mentality in your world, and I love how you just keep that grassroots guerrilla production style into all of your work, and you create some pretty amazing pieces. So dude, Roy, keep up the great work, bro. You're an inspiration to a lot of us out here. So back to Wedding Tip Wednesday with David Esquire. Actually, just a guy with a camera trying to help you guys have a better day, and obviously you're gonna have some better photographs because you're gonna have a lot more fun. So there's a million different things that we can talk about and go over when it comes to planning your wedding. But, I'm just going to have to go with, there's a lot of different topics I wanted to cover today, but one that just keeps sticking out in my mind is the wedding party. And that is such a key component for your success, for your wedding day. But the thing is that it takes a lot of your input and your help to make that happen. And let me explain, because it sounds really generic and it sounds like such a cliche thing, and just gonna take one for the team and nobody cries in baseball. Yeah, we get all that. But seriously, there's a lot of homework that goes into planning a very successful wedding day. And I don't mean it's a check off list and you just have to make sure you have everything done. This is done, that's done, this is done, and that's done. It's so much more than that, you guys. And as you had heard me share in the last episode about making the list, this particular episode is going to be about your wedding party. And this starts off with your best man, your maid of honor, or multiple best men, multiple maids of honor, or none of those, and it's just a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls standing with you, or family. It is entirely up to you on how you want that to be for your wedding day. But communication with your wedding party is going to help make or break the experience. And it's not just for the bride and the groom. It's not just for the couple that's getting married. It really does transfer to your friends that are helping you plan the wedding. It transfers to your family. It makes for that much more of a positive experience. And from here, Steven, thanks for joining in today. I really appreciate that. And miss you at the British and Dominion Club in Orange County, but we need to talk because I need to hire you again for some more work. More to follow about that. You rocked on the last set of t-shirts. So, for your wedding party, you've got to really keep in mind that every one of the people that are helping you put together. Chris, yeah, I've got the Google glasses, I really do. The weather's been so fickle here. It's been truly, truly crazy. I don't know how to plan accordingly. I've got a jacket in the chair, like over the camera over there. I've been throwing my hat on. Half the time, I don't even know what to wear. It's 60 one day, 35 the next, 40, 72, 80. It's all over the board here. It's the weirdest thing this year. I don't understand it. I really don't. I think it's just where the city is at in the jet stream and how it all comes together. But definitely still have the Google. Definitely still have them. So, as I was mentioning about your bridal party, it really takes a village to make a successful wedding day. And the more that you can communicate to your family members, Bob's here. Bob, it's late, but I'm so stoked that you're here, man. I know it's really in the wee hours for you. I hope everything went well today for you at the Microsoft store. So, what I'm referring to with the communication to your bridal party, that really means keeping them in the loop. No matter how many weddings your friends have either been in or if they've been married, it really helps you to share that information with them. Now, keep in mind that where I'm coming from is that you guys have already got everything dialed in. You know what you're doing. You know how you're going to be going with this. And now you're going to be recruiting your team. And this really is a team effort for your wedding day. And when you're setting up the things with your guys and you're setting up the things with your ladies, you've got to keep in mind that they need to know this information about what you want to do as soon as possible. Guys, don't delay, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, don't put it off to the last minute when you're going to decide on what you want to wear and where you're going to get it. Excuse me. Sorry, I've been talking a lot today. Or it's just because it's happy hour. Or both. But seriously, guys, and I can't be more just bottom line with you about this. When you decide you're getting engaged and you've got the date set and you're really getting things in motion and you have an idea what you want to wear, get in your car and take an afternoon and just the groom. Go out and see what's available in your town. There's a lot of different fantastic formal wear stores that you can actually either purchase a custom-made, homemade tuxedo for you. You can do Canali, you can do Armani. There's so many different directions that you can go with, from either purchasing something, having something that's going to be a bespoke tuxedo, or you can rent something. And then if you're renting, there's what would be a seemingly endless amount of garments that you could wear. You don't have to wear the classic tuxedo. If that's what you want, you can, but you don't have to go with that. But the key point here is when you decide what it is that you want to wear, get out to the store and make those final decisions. Really nail it down, and then immediately talk to your guys and let them know this is what your intentions are. This is where all these different stores locations are at, and they can go ahead and either go to their local store and be fitted if they're out of town, or go to the store that you've chosen. But the key thing is, guys, the longer you hesitate, the reality is those particular rental stores do run out of tuxedos. If you decide you want to have something custom made and it's a bespoke suit or a bespoke tuxedo, you're definitely going to need to make sure you have enough time for that to be handcrafted. Or if you're buying something that's going to be tailored and altered to fit you, that, again, you will need to allow for that time. And then you need to make sure that the guys that are going to be in your party, they've got the time. You've got to stress to them that they have, a period of time that this particular task has to be done. Now, enough dealing with the guys here. Don't want to put you on the hot seat too much here. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the ladies. Brides, ladies, you seriously got to really take the world from that whole universe view, bring it down to the space shuttle view, and then bring it down to just more like a bird's eye view of what you want to do, and then go out and start taking a look at some of the different styles. And then from there, talk to the ladies that you've asked that are going to be your attendants, and include them in the final decision-making process. Trust me on this. You include your family, and the ladies are going to be standing there with you throughout the entire process. You're just asking for drama. Really, I'm so not kidding. You're just asking for problems because everybody has an opinion. And not only that, but everybody wants the best for your wedding day, and they feel that their opinion might be a little bit better. They've gotten married before. They've been in a million other weddings before. Who knows? And they're coming from a place of love, and they really care about what you're doing for your wedding day. But seriously, you've got to get your ladies involved at a certain point in the process. And then from here, then you've got to be able to include with them when the final fittings are going to be for your attire. What are going to be the dates that you're thinking about for the wedding date? You've got to have them included on the timing for the wedding day, the rehearsal, the reception. Are you going to have a bachelor and bachelorette party? These are things that you need to really openly communicate. And if you remember in one of the other episodes, in the previous episode, I was talking about making a list. That list can also be done when you're working with your bridal party. And it really kind of just maps it out. If you don't have a goal and you don't know where you're going for your wedding day, then it's just going to be like a big bowl of spaghetti for the planning, and it's just misery. It really makes it just a bummer experience for you guys getting married, and makes it a real bummer experience for your friends and family that are involved. Now, let me go ahead and shift gears over to the bridal party. And I'm going to do my best to be kind, okay? I'm going to really, really, really do my best to be kind. In fact, I'll take a sip of the cider first. Oh, and this is just the first one. I'm in nursing school. I'm graduating from nursing school with my cider here. And Tucci Benucch here at Mall of America has got really good cider. It's their seasonal fall cider. It's actually pretty good. Not too sweet and not too bitter or dry. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen of the bridal party, I'm gonna do my best to be diplomatic and sensitive and delicate about what I want to say, but at the same time, I need to be blunt. If you guys are gonna be in a wedding for your best friend, your brother, your sister, a distant relative, whatever it is, two things that I highly recommend you do. And keep in mind, I'm coming from a long, long, long period of time of experience of having photographed weddings all around the world, you guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the bridal party, two things you need to do. First, well, they kind of go side by side. They go side by side. First, you're going to want to pull your head out of your butt. Okay? I don't know how else to say that, but pull. Omar's in the house. Holla! Omar, good to see you, my man. Hope you're having a great, great week. It's been crazy in my little slice of the world. As I was mentioning, if you guys are going to be in a wedding for your friends, pull your head out of your butt. And what I mean by that is check your ego at the door. I can't tell you how many weddings I have photographed and seen the bridal party just having this whole entitled, I'm the best man, I'm the maid of honor, blah, 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 blah. I can't tell you how many times that I have seen bridal parties come at a wedding day and the wedding process with the biggest egos. Come on, you guys. Seriously. You gotta stop with this because you're wrecking it for your friends. I've seen maids of honor sit on their butts while the bride is trying to get dressed herself, along with the bridesmaids sitting around doing nothing. Just kind of like, oh, we're just waiting, we're done. And the bride's trying to finish up. Seriously, I'm not kidding. The bride and the groom should just show up for the wedding. That is all they really need to do. That is the intent for having their closest friends and family join. And we're back. I was humming and singing to myself the song Intermission. Being informed by Facebook that my connection is weak. I had 5 bars a moment ago. I don't know what happened. Who knows? Anyways, ladies that are in the wedding, or men that are in the wedding for the bride, for that matter, get off your butts and help your friends. Yes, back on. Seriously, you never know sometimes. This technology. You've got to be there for your friends. If you think that you're going to just show up and it's like, well, you know, and you have this whole cavalier but snotty attitude about being in your friend's wedding or your sister's wedding, don't do it. I'm not kidding. And guys, gentlemen, best man, groomsmen, ushers, the same goes for you. Guys, you know, it's common knowledge that, you know, the men just show up, 15 minutes, they're dressed, ready to go, having some drinks, hanging out at the bar, photos are done, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, typically, Christine has joined. Christine! Guys, you guys gotta pull your heads out of your arse and check your ego at the door. You're there for your friends. You're there for your brother, your best friend, whomever it might be. You've been asked for quite an honorable thing to do, to be able to participate in the wedding. And, you know, it just doesn't take but just a little bit of effort to have an amazing day with your friends. It doesn't take that much effort at all. So, bridal party. The big thing that you guys need to do as a whole, men and women standing up with the bride and groom, is really just be there for your friends, be there for your family. I'm just so tired of seeing people just slouching, sitting on couches, sitting on chairs, or just, you know, if you know what time the wedding is, don't be late. You know what time the photos are, don't be late. Come on, really? You couldn't be there? Everybody knows, and I get it, there's traffic, but the standard rule of thumb that we all know about in just Los Angeles, if it takes 20 minutes to get somewhere, it's going to take you an hour. It's going to take you 2 hours. I went 38 miles once to get to my client's event, and it took me 5 hours to get there. 5 hours to go 38 miles in Los Angeles. In-frickin-sane. That was obviously the extraordinary, like, out-of-control situation. I have a stalker. I have my #1 fan is following me. She's stalking me here at Mall of America. You might know her as the most amazing vocalist in the world. She doesn't want me to talk about her. She's giving me the, I hear you, I see you look. Christine's like right over there, hanging out, looking cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So you guys, if you know there's going to be traffic, seriously, then account for it. Really take in mind for that. Also, traffic. My brother Tony got married here in Minneapolis years ago. I flew here. It was an amazing experience. He lived about 20 minutes from the actual wedding location. Oh, it's 20 minutes. It'll be fine. No problem. Get there super fast. Easy breezy. Ha 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 ha. I can guarantee there will be traffic on your wedding day. Please allow for it. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen of the bridal party and the bride and groom, keep that in mind. Okay, continuing on with the bridal party. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. It's 2016. I got it. Not everybody is, you know, the Leave It to Beaver type family. I understand. But that said, if you guys, you know, mom went this way, dad went this way, that's cool. No problem whatsoever. That's cool. And if mom and dad don't get along with each other, because you guys are part of the wedding day and part of the bridal party, You guys don't get along with each other. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, I'm not judging. Not at all. Not at all. But, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Here comes my awesome server. She's coming over here to remind me I have 9.5 minutes left of happy hour. May I have another cider for when I'm finished? Oh, gosh. And she's asking me to put in food. What's good? Because we're live on Facebook. Come over here and say hello. Come over here and say, we're doing a Wedding Tip Wednesday. She's awesome. She's really, really awesome. And I've got to ask, how do you pronounce the name of the restaurant? It's Tucci? Oh, I did get it right. Cool. It's Tucci Benucch. Benucch. So I got it right, you guys. Cool. So what would you recommend for an appetizer? Just something easy to where I'm not going to have like food coma when I'm done.
I would say our fried hamburger mozzarella or our mozzarella and tomato bruschetta. I love our bruschetta.
I'll do the bruschetta. Awesome. No, I'm good. I think we'll be fine. Awesome. She's awesome. Come here to Tucci Benucch. Excellent. Excellent. And come on over here and say hi one more time. And what's your name?
Katie.
Ask for Katie right here. She's super cool here at Mall of America. Okay. I love the customer service here. Seriously, it's like they took a David Esquire class of customer service here in Minneapolis. Okay, back to mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. Grandma and grandpa, I'm getting to you guys. But mom and dad, I don't care if you guys want to throw knives at each other. I don't care if you want to throw napalm at each other. You want to just wish each other in the grave. Hi, Michelle. Michelle Rudd's joined. Hello. Seriously, mom and dad, check your problems and your issues and all the stuff that you guys have about each other. Check it at the door. You need to be there for your son and your daughter for their wedding. MIB Agent D. Thanks, Bob. Bob just put on here, Men in Black, Agent D for David. So, mom and dad, seriously, your sons and your daughters love you, and it is their biggest fear. They won't say it, but I will. Yes. I don't know, but Bob, then come here, Bob. Bob wants to know if Katie is single. I have no idea, but you can come here and visit and ask her. I will tell her. So, mom and dad, seriously, your sons and your daughters don't want to ask. They don't want to ask. They already know it's drama, big time drama about mom and dad not getting along at the wedding. But I'm telling you, they so desperately want you at their wedding. But commonly they're really deathly afraid to ask because they're worried about the drama that you guys are going to cause. Come on. It's your kids. You know, I grew up in America. My family wasn't perfect. We had problems. There are a lot of problems when I was, a wee little thing. But I can tell you, mom and dad, if you guys are divorced and you hate each other, so what? Who cares? Get over it. Climb off your cross, build a bridge, and get over yourself. Because using your kids constantly as weapons of mass destruction sucks. It really, really sucks. So your kids are getting married. That's the last thing they want to know is that mom and dad are going to bicker and fight and hate each other at the, on the wedding day. That's just not cool. So give your kids, guarantee them that you're going to be really awesome at their wedding. You're part of their wedding. Do it because your kids so desperately want you to be there. And I'm the photographer. Trust me, I work with my couples anywhere from like 6 months to like 2 and 3 years. I get to know them pretty well. And I get to hear the stories. And trust me, man, you guys just need to just stop. Mom and dad, stop. Your kids love you. They want you there. They want you to be a part of it. So just check all the BS at the door. Leave it at home just for one day. It won't kill you. Mom, don't wear a big red hat. We know your sons and daughters know that you're the mother. Dad, if you've got somebody new in your life, great. But keep in mind it's about it's about your son and your daughter. It's about your daughter marrying the man of her dreams. It's about your son marrying the woman of his dreams, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Love is love, period. But your kids, yeah, Omar, I love your comment. Seriously, I'm going to quote this. Omar just chimed in and said, let go of your ego. Bad poison for life. Let's celebrate instead. Seriously. So mom and dad, check it at the door. Leave it at home. Your kids want you there. They really do. But a lot of times they're scared to death to ask you. And when they do ask you, they're surprised that you're going to be cool about it. So don't be a jerk. Really. Just don't. Stop doing that. I'm getting attacked. Ah! Bugs! Okay. Grandma and Grandpa. Love you guys. Talking to you guys direct. Grandma and Grandpa, Oma and Opa. Love you guys. And I am impressed that you guys show up. Because, you know, time passes and a lot of us, we turn into getting up there, getting a little more seasoned in our years. And I love how you guys are stepping up to the plate for your grandchildren. Grandma and Grandpa, keep setting that standard. You are doing great, and you are such an inspiration to the couple that is getting married, to your grandchildren that are getting married, to all the other couples that are there. Even to somebody like me. I mean, seriously, it's an inspiration to me when I see grandparents that have been married 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Awesome. So Grandma and Grandpa, you guys keep up the great work. We know you're pretty whipped at the end of the day, and it's so noble and honorable of you guys to just keep sticking it out and just keep doing the right thing, because you're from a different generation that does the right thing. So I'm going to wrap this up here. All about the bridal party, and it's all about the bridal party being a part of the day, the wedding day. But again, it takes communication to make it work. A whole lot of communication. Even at the wedding reception. Yes, it's all fun and everything to go to the the wedding rehearsal. It's all fun to be there. We know you guys are going to have dinner afterwards. You're going to enjoy your company with each other. But again, you're there for an objective. It's kind of like when I had photographed Shelby and Matt's wedding for WeTV with David Tutera. That wedding basically had 3 agendas. The first agenda was to satisfy the advertisers. Yeah, this is the reality of it. The second objective was to satisfy the stockholders, the shareholders for the television program. And then the third objective, the last objective, was the family, the wedding photos, me. It's crazy, but that's the reality. So for a wedding day, there is an objective. And if you treat it as such, it can be such a positive and amazing time. Again, ladies, gentlemen, you guys that are getting married, communicate what you want to do to your friends and family. Let them know what's up. Share all these details with them. Keep them in the loop and get them mixed into the process. Because the more that you can share with them, the better your wedding day will be. And bridesmaids, groomsmen, best men, maids of honor, everybody else that's involved, check your egos at the door. Mom and dad, if you got problems, you heard what I had to say. Grandma and Grandpa, love you guys. Omas, Opas, keep being the inspiration for the rest of the family. Boom. I think that's about it for today. I've got some fantastic appetizers coming, and Christine's floating around here shopping somewhere. And I really am grateful that you guys are joining me for the Wedding Tip Wednesday. That's super, super awesome of you guys. If you do have any questions or any other topics that you want me to talk about and share with you, please feel free to let me know. Share them in the comments below. Shoot a text message to me, email me, direct message me on my phone. I'll be more than happy to go over them with you guys. I'm always open. I've got a lot of years in this industry all around the world, and I'm not trying to say like, ooh, check me out, because at the end of the day, I just think of myself as a guy with a camera, but I also like to be as much of a resource as possible because I've seen it. Well, I don't want to say I've seen it all, because every time that I've said that, oh my gosh, then I learn things about people that I don't ever wish I knew, or see things that there's not enough whiteout for my brain. So I'm not going to say that, but I've seen a lot and I've witnessed a lot, and your wedding can be amazing. It really, really can. And there's a ton of people that I've helped that have had amazing wedding days, but it just takes a little bit of work, because the harder the grind, the sweeter the treasure at the end of the path. Seriously, that's exactly how it is. It's like that in life. It's like that in your career, education. It's like that when you're putting your wedding together. All right, so this is it. It's David Esquire with Esquire Photography coming to you live at the restaurant that I totally spaced on for the name. I was going to say, I don't know why, I was going to come up with something random from a movie, but I'm here live at Tucci. Oh, see? She took the menu from me. I'm going to get it right. Tucci Benucch. See, that's why I need Katie here, so she can not only help me with the beverage, but to help me get the name right. See? It's probably backwards on this screen. All right, so let's try that again. So I'll have to edit this. All right, and this is David Esquire coming to you live at EPHQ Tucci Benucch at Mall of America for today's not West Coast. Oh my gosh, you guys. You can tell it's been a long day. It's a long weekend. It's only Wednesday. West Coast Wednesday video of the week. That's what I used to do for a long time. Let's try it again. So we're going to edit this. Okay, you guys are joining in, you're seeing all the B-roll that I'm going to have to edit out. Or am I? All right, let's try it again. All right, and this is David Esquire coming to you live from Tucci Benucch at Mall of America for today's Wedding Tip Wednesday via Facebook Live. And Omar's reminding me it's take 3, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks, Omar. If you guys have any questions or comments, just let me know in comments below. Shoot me a text message or an email. And until the next episode, have a great week. Love you guys. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.